In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you 20 things that cheapen your overall appearance. All of those things that make us look like we're not very well put together are about to be kicked to the curb. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, now would be a very good time for you to subscribe, especially if leveling up is something that you are all about. This channel is certainly for you because I share contents that help you level up and live the very best version of your life. So go ahead and hit the subscribe button and join the community, join our family so that we can grow together. And of course, if you haven't joined our email list yet, now will also be a good time for you to join. Use the link in the description box down below. I share lots of articles and newsletters that also would help you level up on your level up journey. So definitely join us on that platform as well, okay? Now, without further ado, let's get right into those things that cheapen your overall appearance. Many months ago, we actually filmed a video on the channel where we talked about 10 things that cheapen your overall appearance. I'm adding more things to that video because there's so many other things that we need to actually be very mindful of. And of course, the very first one on my list for today's video would be threads pulling out of your clothes. Sometimes some people are not mindful of their clothing and they don't take that extra minutes to have that final check by the mirror before they head out the door to see if there's any threading just pulling out of the clothes. Like, imagine you put on something really fancy and nice and then there's one thread just dangling off of it like that. It just makes your outfit look very cheap. So it's always important that you are doing that last minute check all over your body, and even before you put on the clothes, just do a check to be sure that there are no threads pulling out, because lots of fast fashion stores these days are very notorious for having very poor finishing when they're making their clothing. And so if you shop from fast fashion stores, or if you have a tailor who makes your ready-made clothing for you, be sure to always check that there are no threadings or no threads pulling out of the clothing, okay? The second one will be bra straps peeking through your outfits, especially when you wear something that's revealing your upper body, your shoulder area, and then you have like a tank top, and then you have that bra strap just pulling out or showing. That's the most annoying thing ever, and definitely something that cheapens your overall appearance. So you want to be very mindful of that. And if you know that you're going to be wearing outfits that would reveal your upper body, your shoulder area, you can invest in strapless bras, or you can even just buy the nipple covers. So you can just cover the nipples, and then you wouldn't have your bra hand just peeking through your entire outfit, okay? Be very, very mindful of that one. Still on the boobie region, the next thing that actually cheapens your overall appearance will be wearing the wrong breast cup size. What that does is that it clumps up your breast and makes it look very squashy and like squashed. And if you're putting on something that's very fitted or tight or clinging to your body, it just makes your chest area look very clumped up, and that can actually really cheapen your overall appearance. So when you're going to purchase your bras, always ensure that you are buying bras that actually fit your breast size. You need to know what your breast size is. You can simply ask the attendants at the store to help you measure it, or you can go online to find out how you can measure your breast size yourself so that you know exactly what your cup size is. So you're buying the bras that actually fit your cup size, okay? Please pay very close attention to that one. Next one, moving right along, would be visible undergarments. This one is the most annoying one, especially when you're wearing colored undergarments and you're putting on something that's really light and is see-through. So for example, you're putting on blue undergarments and you're putting on maybe a nude colored outfit that's a little bit see-through, and we can literally see the blue undergarment peeking through the outfit. Maybe you're putting on a blue bra and we can see that's actually a total taboo, and it cheapens your overall appearance. Something else under this that also cheapens your overall appearance will be your panty line peeking through your skirts and trousers, especially when you are wearing the full panties that have really thick lines at the edge, and then you're putting on something that's tight, that's clinging to your body. You can literally see the curve of your bum You will literally see how it's carved out from the panty, and that is not a very pretty sight. So you have to pay very close attention to that one as well, so that you're not the lady who is looking pretty from the front, looking all expensive and classy from the front, and then when we go behind you, what we're saying is that thing. It's not a very pretty sight, okay? So please pay very close attention to it. The next item that I put here on my list that cheapens your overall appearance will be wearing cheap or mismatched accessories. Accessories like your belts, your handbags, those things that actually help make your overall outfit look well put together. They look very cheap and then they're mismatched. Mismatched in the sense that you don't pay attention to how they combine each other. So, for example, when you're wearing a belt that probably has gold buckles, you have to pay attention to wear or carry other accessories that have the gold, that have a touch of gold as well. So don't wear a belt that has a really bold silver buckle and then you carry a bag that has a really bold gold buckle. Like, that is quite a little bit mismatched. That's just an example. Mismatch can also be in the size variation. You wear, like, there's sometimes you put on accessories that are mismatched in size. So you want to really pay close attention to all of those things, because those actually determine how your overall outfit comes together. And if you're not paying attention to it, it actually would cheapen your whole look, and it would make all of the effort that you put into dressing up very minimal. So pay good attention to it. The next one would be wearing too much blings, overly flashy jewelry. This one is the most annoying one ever. Less is always more when it comes to fashion, especially when it comes to elegant fashion style. You always need to ensure that you're doing the barest minimum. A little tiny dainty necklace or earrings will do. Bracelets or wristwatch, just keep it simple, keep it classy, keep it nice, okay? Next one will be wearing fake designer items. People can tell when something is fake. Yes. I personally can tell when you're carrying a designer item that is fake. And in these days, they don't even take the time to make the fake or the dupe look like something at least very close to the original. So you can really tell from the finishing, sometimes you definitely can tell. I personally know how to tell that. And when I see someone who wears fake designer items, it literally just waters down their overall outfits. Now, if you must wear designer, wear the real thing. If not, just look for other clothing brands that are not necessarily designers and stick to them. And to be honest with you, what makes your outfit look expensive is not because they are designer brands, not necessarily. You can buy outfits from fast fashion stores or just random outfits, and if you know how to put them together correctly, they would look amazing on you. Another thing that cheapens your overall appearance will be visible sweat stains. Literally, when you sweat under your armpits or you're sweating on your clothing, those things actually make your outfit look very, very cheap. Especially if you live in this part of the world, Nigeria or Africa, some parts of Africa where the weather is always very humid, it's always very hot. You definitely need to be mindful of the materials, or the kind of materials that you use, or the kind of fabrics that you use to make your clothing. Use fabrics that actually ensures that air flows into your body from the fabrics that are very breathable on the skin and very friendly to the skin as well, so that when you're out on the road, you are not sweating. And if you sweat a lot, one tip that I would give you is avoid buying clothing that are light in color, that would literally show when a little drop of water has touched it. So just avoid clothing like that and try to stick to clothing that are a lot darker, so that when you sweat through it, it's not going to be so visible to the eyes. And then, of course, if you have the extra resources for it, you can actually see a doctor who I think they can give you shots underneath your armpit or wherever it is you sweat, so that you can stop sweating. People actually have Botox for stopping sweating. So if you can do that, why not do that so you can stop sweating too much, okay? Next one will be wearing overly long nails. When your nails are overly very long. For my elegant ladies in the house, there is a particular length that you have to literally wear your nails to be considered very elegant and classy. Anything above that, it's just going to be very trashy, and it would definitely make your look, your overall appearance come out looking very cheap. Next would be not blending your makeup correctly. Ladies, this one is actually something that will water down your overall appearance to the barest minimum, because guess what? Your face is the first point of contact. Anyone who sees you and wants to come in contact with you will first of all see your face. And if you have makeup on it that is not well blended, that totally just waters and trickles down the whole appearance. So learn how to apply your makeup correctly, and of course learn how to blend them correctly. Just the basics. You don't need to go full blown on how to make up. Just the basics is all you need, and ensure that you're blending your makeup correctly. Okay, the next thing that cheapens your overall appearance will be wearing overly revealing outfits. Ladies and gents, wearing overly revealing outfits is something that makes you look very, I'm sorry to use the word, trashy. Like, it gives you this, you know what I'm talking about, like when you go full blown to showcase the goodness that God has given you, called your body. Cover up. Less again is always more. So the less people see, the better. So cover up, have this conservative, and even if you must show something, keep a little to the imagination. Don't overly reveal every single thing, okay? Next one will be wearing clothing that do not fit your body type. Everyone has a body type, and that's why you see an outfit on one person and the same outfit on another person, and it looks better on one person than the other person. It's because they probably have different body types. If you do not know your body type, you definitely need to go and find out that very important information. Next one will be wearing wig caps on the road. So for example, this one is for people who probably are going to their hair appointment at the salon. And because you feel like, okay, yeah, since I'm already going to the salon, you just put on the wig and then that's it. No, that's not okay. You still look watered down in your appearance, no matter how good looking you look. So avoid wearing a wig cap. For those who like to run errands or maybe down the street, try just put on your wigs, look good, look put together, because you just never can tell. You just never ever can tell. Do it for yourself, okay? Even if you don't want to do it for other people, do it for yourself, okay? The next thing that cheapens your overall appearance would be wearing too many colors in one outfit. Red, blue, yellow. I know people call it color blocking these days, but that actually cheapens your overall appearance, to be honest. If you really want to come out as classy and really expensive and put together without making an effort, you can try a monochromatic look. Just wear the same colors from head to toe. But if you want to put combined colors, the maximum amount of colors you can put on in one outfit will be 3. And my rule of thumb is simple. Wear one bold color and then 2 other colors that are very light and simple, and that are like neutral colors that go with everything. By all means, please, the maximum amount of colors that you can wear in one outfit would be 3 colors at the most. Next one would be wearing different patterns in one clothing. You wear a tiger print pattern up here, you're wearing another kind of pattern up here. Sometimes it works, depending on the patterns, right? But most of the times it doesn't. So if you want to wear patterned outfits, keep the patterned outfit to the barest minimum and choose only one thing in your outfit that has pattern, and then every other thing. So if you're wearing a patterned top, for example, wear a plain skirt. If you're wearing a patterned skirt, wear a plain top. It's actually a really nice way to combine things. But when you're wearing a patterned top, a patterned skirt, a patterned shoe, that just feels like too much, and it's literally going to give headache to anyone who sees you. You might even end up having a headache as well. Okay, the next one on my list would be wearing cheap looking fabrics. Yes, there are fabrics that are really, really cheap. You can tell when you touch them. You can tell when you see them. You can even tell by how they feel on your skin. Any fabric that literally does not allow you breathe, that doesn't make your skin just feel like a hug, doesn't make you like any fabric that's harsh, that has a harsh feeling on your skin, is a cheap fabric, in my opinion. Although they're generally They're fabrics that are actually made like from very poor quality, in a very poor quality way. So you want to be avoiding those fabrics, because no matter how well put together the style of the outfit is, if it's made with poor fabric, then it just cheapens the overall appearance. Next one would be overly shaping your baby hairs. Those people that will literally, like, you don't have baby hair, right? But then this one is the most annoying. You see them overly drawing the thing that the baby hair is almost touching the eyebrows. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. Yes, you want to show your baby hair, just a little bit of it per time. Don't overly draw the damn thing and then you're literally drawing the number 3 or the letter Z on your face because you want to have baby hair. It's not really by force. And the last point on my list to wrap up this episode will be wearing slippers. Slippers, people call it slippers in this part of the world, but it's actually called slides. Now, there's nothing wrong in wearing slides, but there's certain places and occasions that you shouldn't wear slides to. E.g., when you're going out on a date, for example, with a lady, make an effort, put in an effort, look good and dress good, make an effort. Slides has a way of watering down your overall appearance, and it has this very casual, overly casual effect to it. Avoid wearing slides or slippers on certain outfits. It just definitely cheapens the overall appearance and it makes it look like you didn't put in an effort. I know someone personally who loves it so much because, and then his reason is it's comfortable. Like, it just makes me feel comfortable. And I'm like, sometimes put in the effort, no matter how little. It goes a long way to show the kind of person you are. And if you really want to be considered a classy and an elegant person, you need to put in the effort. It requires some work. Being classy and being elegant does not translate to you being comfortable. And yes, comfort is important, but classy and elegance does not necessarily translate to comfortable. So things that are necessarily or naturally comfortable to the natural person is not what would make you look classy and elegant. There are other comfortable, classy and elegant things that you can wear. For example, I remember a video where I talked about 20 things that you shouldn't wear that doesn't make you look classy. I talked about Crocs. Crocs is comfortable, yes, but it's not classy. As a lady, Crocs makes your leg look manly because they are quite big and bogus. It's comfortable, but it's certainly not classy. And if you want to be considered classy, Crocs is not the way to go. And I'm saying, and I'm standing by that thing I said in that video. No matter, I think a lot of people came at me in that video. For ladies, if you want to be classy, slides would be best or better in place of Crocs, because Crocs has a way of bulking up your legs and making them look bigger than they are. And definitely it's not a very classy. It's comfortable, but it's not classy. And don't get me wrong, just because something is not elegant doesn't mean it's not okay to do it. Elegant fashion is just a type of fashion. There are different other types of fashion you can relate yourself with. But once you want to say something is elegant, it has to be minimal, classy. It has to be sleek. Of course, it has to be comfortable, but there's something called elegant comfort. So you really need to go look up the concept of elegance so that you have a better understanding of it. I'm talking to all of those people who came at me in that video and they're saying that Crocs is, I can't say Crocs. There's nothing wrong in Crocs, don't get me wrong. But if you want to say classy, you can't wear Crocs. Okie dokie. All right, family, that's all that I have for you for today's video. Those things are the things that actually cheapen your overall appearance. I'll see you again in another video. Until then, remember to stay very elegant. Take care.